I know what you're thinking. You're like, Mitty, the title says Halloween candy tier list. And you'd be correct. I feel as if I could be an expert on candies. So, do I go in order or do I just rifle off the ones that I see? Go in order. Okay. We'll just start up. 100 grand. I'm just gonna have to throw that immediately in C tier. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's okay. I feel like that's fair. Three Musketeers. Also, I feel like it's C tier. I feel like it's C tier. I feel like Airheads garbage. Okay, we're talking about getting it for Halloween candy. Okay, never am I trick or treating and I look at my bag and I go, yes, I got an Airheads. Like it's not even. I'm not saying that Airheads itself is garbage. We're not ranking the candy. We are ranking the greatness in which you get it during trick or treating. Is that fair? An Almond Joy. Okay, grow up. I'm gonna put it in B because it's not even that bad. If you're allergic to nuts, just don't be. Okay, Babe Ruth. I feel like a Babe Ruth. I'm gonna put that in A tier. Okay, you don't come across it a lot, but when you do, it's normally just the small ones, and it's like it's normally the forgotten about candy, right? Like it's almost like the forgotten about hitter. Like nobody goes for the Babe Ruth, but Butterfingers. I'm also gonna throw it A tier. Okay, it could be floating between B and A, but I still feel like it could go A tier. Okay. Candy corn, garbage. If you eat these little broken off Crayola pieces of candy, so just no. There's so many better pieces of candy that you could eat. Crunch. You know what? I'm gonna put it B tier. I am, because it's like it's good, but it doesn't have a whole lot to offer. It's not bad, but it's not A tier. Dots. Dots I'll put B tier. They're good. They're not too much. I don't think they belong in C tier. They could. You know what? Maybe I C tier it. Because they're still not bad though. Like C tier is not even bad to get. It's like C tier is still okay, but it's like it's definitely the last candies in the bag by the time you get to that. Fun dip. I think it's garbage. Okay, it doesn't have a whole lot of value. All I'm eating is sour powder. The terrible chalky. It's just it doesn't have a lot to offer for me. I'm gonna put it garbage. Gummy bears. Gummy bears I'm gonna put B tier. But is that fair to put Dots C tier and gummy bears B tier? You know what? Okay, all right. I'm gonna put gummy bears B tier and Dots C tier only because teeth, right? Like you eat Dots, they get stuck in your teeth. It's almost like you have to brush them after you're done eating Dots. It's just a little, you know what I'm saying? So that I think that's a good stance. Teeth bar, garbage. Okay, nobody wants that. Okay, the old lady that's giving you that when you pull up to her house, thank you. You give her a smile and you walk away, but it's garbage. Okay, nobody wants that. Hershey's bar. It has to go A. A classic Hershey's, a classic milk chocolate Hershey's bar. Come on. Hot tamales. I feel like it's a C tier. Barely. It almost wants to go in garbage. Because, like, I can taste it in my mouth right now just talking about it. Personally, I'm not excited about it. Garbage. Give me chocolate. I don't care. It's Halloween. I don't want hot tamales. Final answer. And that's just how it is. Jelly beans, C tier. I know I just said give me chocolate 5 seconds ago, but jelly beans, good jelly beans are always good. Jolly Ranchers. Remember. Okay, all right, you know what? I'll put it C tier because they are good. They are good. They're definitely last in the bag. But you'll still have a Jolly Rancher or two. Hershey's Kisses. I got to put them right next to these because I mean, you pop a couple of these bad boys in your mouth and good. Kit Kat. I'm gonna go ahead and make this, I think, our first S tier item. It's a classic chocolate. I think if there's any of these chocolates that hit the mark, Kit Kat's one of them. A wafer chocolate. You break it, eat it like a straight up animal, whatever. I think that's gonna be our first S tier item. The gummy patties. I'm gonna put those honestly in line with gummy bears. It's the same thing except it's a Krabby Patty. Okay, right? That's fair. That's fair. Okay, it's no different. I feel like these are the same two. I feel like I'm being fair. Lifesavers hard candy. I'm gonna go ahead and put these B tier because I do like the Lifesavers better than the Jolly Ranchers. Lifesavers mints garbage. I don't want that for Halloween. Okay, stop it. Suckers, C tier. I mean, how many? We've had Suckers a million times. Not excited about it. M&Ms. You know what? I think I'm gonna put it A tier. Peanut M&Ms are fire. They're not S tier. They're like right there, but they're not. Chocolate M&Ms on the other hand, I gotta put B tier. Listen, I'm not being unfair here. I feel like I'm being pretty fair in all of this. Okay, Mike and Ike's. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that C tier as well. It's just same reasoning as the dots and the jelly beans. Milk Duds. Honestly, C. Okay, because they aren't garbage. They aren't garbage. They're okay, but I'm not excited about it. All right, just not excited about it. I'll still eat them. Like this is basically the bottom of the bag row. That's what this row should be now called, the bottom of the bag, because that is what literally my bottom of the bag looks like. Milky Ways. I'm gonna throw those a solid B tier. Milky Way, I feel like deserves to be B tier. It's not quite A tier in my opinion, but it's in the bottom of the bag. Garbage. Okay, it's an okay candy, but I don't want it. Okay, don't give me nerds. It falls in line with Fun Dip and Airhead. Is the same thing. Pretzels. Garbage. Okay, I don't want pretzels. I can buy those from the grocery store. It's literally always this brand too. Garbage. I don't want it. Look at me when I say I don't want to argue about nothing. This is immediate S tier. This actually goes first place in S tier because, and I'm not ranking the other ones. This one just is so much so ahead of everything else. I mean, it could be biased. I don't even care. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Easy S tier. All right, Reese's Pieces. I think I have to go A tier, honestly. They're way better than milk chocolate M&Ms, but I wouldn't put them in B tier. I think they're A tier. I feel like that's definitely fair. Ring Pop, garbage. Okay, that's just too much. Okay, I'm not 5. Rolos, they go right next to Milk Duds. Basically the same thing. Skittles, I gotta throw them in B tier. You know what? They could almost go to C tier because it's definitely not trash. But like I said, we're not ranking how good the candy is. We're ranking how excited we are to get this. Well, I guess so. Then it does kind of play how good I think it is. But Smarties, garbage. If I want little pieces of chalk, that's what I'll use. But I don't want it. Okay, they were cool when you were in elementary school and your teacher passed them out when you got an answer right. They're not cool to get as Halloween candy. Snickers, that's going in A tier. It's close to an S tier item, but it's a little much. But it's an easy A tier, right? It could almost, but like I don't know. All right, Sour Patch Kids. I'm gonna go B tier. Because I definitely prefer to get Sour Patch Kids or something. It's like an in-between a dot and a gummy bear, but a Sour Patch Kid. And it's, sour, I don't know. I think B tier is fair. Middle of the mall is fair. Starbursts, yeah, I'm gonna go C tier. Unless it's the pink one. If I'm getting a pink one, it can bump up to B, but all the other flavors are garbage. So Swedish Fish. I think that's fair to go right next to Sour Patch. I feel like Swedish fish are better than dots. Brushing your teeth, never had it. I'm just kidding. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just put this S tier right up here because you need to have hygiene. Look at me. You need to have good hygiene. Tootsie Roll, C tier. Not excited about it. It doesn't deserve to go in B. I feel like it's not garbage. That's how I feel. These are the sour gummy worms, right? The trolley like sour gummy worms. Those are fire. Those are fire. These are probably a gummy item as close to like A tier as you can get. Those are fire. I don't care what you say. If you've never had the trolley like sour gummy worms, they're so fire. Twix. I feel like that is a that's a non-debatable S tier item, and it will be probably the last S tier item because I mean these are probably these three: Reese's, Kit Kat, Twix are the S tier items. There's no way you can argue. Twizzlers, C. Because their Twizzlers aren't bad. You're lying if they're bad. All right. Vegetables. Never had it. I'm just kidding. S tier. Always eat your fruits and vegetables. Always. Fruit snacks. Remember, we're not ranking the snack itself. Ranking how good it is to get on Halloween. I'm going to throw it in C tier. Because it's like I can get fruit snacks anytime. But like when you're eating all this other chocolate and candies and stuff, it's a nice light switch up. Whoppers, whatever you want to call them, they're C tier. Not that good. They're just air-filled. They're not garbage. They're okay at best, like I said. Well, okay, hold on. And I guess that's not fair because I did say in the beginning we're not ranking how good they are in general. We're talking about how good it is to get for Halloween. So both of these go in garbage now. Okay? Just to make everybody happy. And then Yorks, I mean, dude, I'm gonna put it garbage. They're really not that good. Okay? It's like a mint with like chocolate mint is a very specific flavor profile that it's not for me. It's not that good. Honestly, I don't think I was wrong about one of these items. I think every single item that I chose was 100% accurate, and I don't think anybody would say otherwise. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the content. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can watch all these things unfold live. I'll catch you in the next one.